Hey, Dean. Hey, Robert. Hey, Dr. Coconut. Hey, Crescenario. Hey, Pork. Still at work, just coming in to say hi. Hope you guys have a great time in this visual novel. Well, I'm gonna try to. I'm not really a fan of the Night in the Woods franchise or whatever, or the attempted franchise. I know there was a canceled sequel, I think. But yeah, ever since one of the devs says, "Oh, this is a gay commie game," I'm like, okay, have fun with that. Oh, it's all done. It's time to play. Yeah, yeah. Shut up. We're gonna play the game. So the disclaimer: there's no music in this. I've tried just spamming through the dialogue. At no point was there music, so we're gonna stick with the Snoop Game music. All right. Let's move the screen over. There we go. Like I'll even prove it. There's no music. It is turned up. There is no music. After trekking through the snow for what felt like hours, you bask in the warmth and delectable aroma of the cafe. The only one in the town if that map you got from the bus station is to be believed. as I stumble over my words. Back home, there were so many coffee shops you could simply walk across the street to chill at another one if the one you were sitting in didn't tickle your fancy. Paspresso, that's a new one. Either it's some hick chain you've never heard of, or it's a local joint. The interior looks like someone's old home repurposed into a diner, then repurposed into a coffee shop. The picnic table is a nice touch to make the place stand out. As you pass by it, you notice it's covered in etchings of people's initials and crude sayings. The local artists' amateur paintings and cheap grandma tier wallpaper really brings it all together. Dare you say, this place has soul. Behind the counter, a young feathered lady with brick red feathers smiles and waves at you. Trish. Oh no, it's Trish. We can never escape Trish. Hi there, welcome to Paspresso. I'll be with you in just a minute. She's busy helping another customer at the moment, giving you time to look over the menu. Selmers. Crazy snow we're getting, huh? I know, right? Perfect day for a hot drink, though. For real. I'm feeling a salted caramel mocha today. You want whipped cream on top? Hell yeah. Haha, well, will that be all for you, Selmer? Why did I want to call him Smell? God damn, what is this weird names, Selmers? Throw in a strawberry waffle too, please. Alright, that'll be $7.85. The bear pulls a crumpled $10 bill out of her pocket and slides it over. It's hard to tell gender with this style, I'm just gonna say. Her. And then again, the heart, weird pink and light blue pale pastel hoodie, I guess so. It's just everything looks so, what do you call it? Featureless in this style. Keep the change. Thank you very much. I'll have that ready for you just as soon as I can. I might turn down the music a little more. Probably on my side too. Thanks. The bear steps away and the barista looks over to you. Ain't seen you around before. Welcome to Paspressos. You can call me Trish. Have you decided what you like? What she had. Paspresso special. Americano. You're not sure. I guess the special. You order the Paspresso special. There's no description for it, but you wanted to try something new and local. So is this a mod? No, this is, well, it's kind of like a fanfic of another visual novel of Night in the Woods. So it's like a fan-made game of a fan-made game from a game. If that makes sense. You also get an everything bagel with cream cheese to go along with it. Oh, wait, what did... Excuse me. Okie dokie. The barista taps on her tablet a few times and reads out your order. Or reads out your total. Seeing that you've got your debit card ready, she turns the machine around to you. You swipe your card and hit confirm. It asks you if you'd like to give a tip. Oh god. Tip. Oh, we'll be nice and we'll go in the middle ground here. A standard tip for standard service. Gotta pay the please don't spit in my coffee tax. And can I get a name for you? Porku. Your name is Porku. That's right. Porku. Alright, I'll have that ready for y'all in just a minute. Thanks. You look around for a place to sit. That bear girl already found a table near the wall and has plugged a laptop into the power outlet. Taking a seat by the window, you gaze out at the blinding white landscape. It seems winter decided to come early this year. It's the beginning of December, but the entire county is coated in a blanket of snow. You heard there was a blizzard on its way, you heard there was a blizzard on its way, but you didn't think it would be this intense. It's been snowing non-stop since you've arrived in Possum Springs last night, and sadly you left your favorite jacket behind at your old place. The town seems ill-prepared as well. You lost count of how many abandoned cars you saw on the way here, stuck in a ditch and buried under a foot of snow. A few people were shoveling snow off the streets, but at the rate it's coming down, they need a snowplow and a few metric tons of rock salt. You're lucky the cafe even decided to open on a day like this. Your eyes come to focus on your reflection in the glass, noticing you still have some snow on your scales, fur, feathers. Well, I guess fur. Fur, because you're a mammal, of course. You pat down a patch of fur that the wind blew out of place, but it keeps sticking up. You look like a wreck. A masculine wreck, a feminine wreck, or a gender-neutral wreck. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a real macho manly wreck. Phew, glad you got that identity crisis out of the way. Now you could focus on more important things like getting online. The shoddy cell signal you get in this town can't even stay connected long enough to load a web page. You connect to the cafe's Wi-Fi and start getting caught up on what's been happening on the internet. Selmers. The bear waits to finish typing something on her laptop before going up to the counter to collect her drink. Thanks. Of course. How's the writing going? Having a hard time with this chapter, but I'll figure it out. You got this. Yeah, of course I do. You can't resist taking a glance at her drink as she passes by your table. It looks as good as it smells. It's in a glass mug, so you can see the thick, chocolatey treat with a layer of froth topped by a generous helping of whipped cream with caramel sauce drizzled upon it. After a while, the barista calls you up to the counter. Porku, here you go, hon. Enjoy. Thanks. You fetch your bagel and steaming hot beverage from the counter and head back to your seat. The mug contains a dark concoction with a layer of light foam topped with dark chocolate shavings. You blow on it and take a sip. It's a mixture of overwhelming bitterness and sweetness. The flavor is earthy and potent with a burnt chocolate aftertaste. It's an exceptionally strong drink that leaves you wanting more of it. You can't resist taking another satisfying sip before moving on to your bagel. Nothing special here, just an ordinary bagel topped with seeds and herbs, with ample cream cheese stuffed between its halves. Oh wait, we're just some random person from the town? I guess so. I don't know anything Night in the Woods that much. All I know is it's made by not-so-good people. Meanwhile, the bear on the other side of the room taps away on her keyboard, her claws making quite a racket. You can hear a lot of the frustrated backspacing after she types a long block of text. That reminds you. I'm just fumbling today. That reminds you, you're connected to the internet now. You pull out your phone and alternate between poking the screen and devouring your breakfast. It may be a while before you get internet again, so you should download something to keep yourself busy later on. Download movies, download books, download music. I always like downloading music. You'd rather not suffer in silence, even if you've got nothing else to do, you can always rock out to something. You spend some time curating which albums you're interested in and finding working links. Hours go by and the setting sun reminds you that you still need to go shopping to stock your pantry before it gets too dark for you to find your way back home. You look up a route to the nearest grocery store and memorize it before you're cut off from the internet. Now let me put on shuffle and loop. There we go. The map app says they're open today, but you're skeptical. You guess you'll find out when you get there. What's good, Porku? Just woke up from a crazy nap. We're playing more VNs. This time it's Night in the Woods flavored, because it's made by Codanon. You rise from your seat and put away your dishes. As you're heading out the door, the barista chirps. Thanks for coming in. Have a nice day. You too. You step out into the snowy landscape and begin the next leg of your journey. Next stop, Ham Panther. Printed on frozen foods with light. Now here's a familiar place, the soulless, sterile, yet gross corporate chain grocery store, Ham Panther. You kick the snow off your boots and venture in. You're just shopping for the basics, so you grab a basket and get to work. Rice, beans, lentils. The shelves are damn near empty, but you manage to get what you need to survive. You pass by some townsfolk whose shopping carts are filled to the brim, no doubt in response to the snowstorm. Two of them were arguing so aggressively over the last carton of eggs you thought you were about to witness a murder. Miraculously, there are just a few milk jugs left. Which one should you get? Almond milk or normal milk? Almost milk, moo cow milk. We don't drink no almonds. Where else are you supposed to get your damn calcium? You need strong bones for... Well, you just need them, okay? At least you don't have to worry about it spoiling on the walk back home since it's more likely to freeze. Alright, what's next? You grab a few more things, then swing by the deli where an old cat in an apron and paper hat stands behind the counter. He catches you looking at the meats on display and bellows out a jolly greeting that startles you. Howdy. Let me know if you need anything and I'll be happy to assist you. Give him a nod of an acknowledgement, then go back to deliberating which meat to get. Hey there. You glance at his name tag. Stan. Can I get some? You pick out a few meats to stock your freezer with so you won't have to make frequent trips back here. Sure thing, I'll have that ready for you in a jiffy. You shift your weight from one foot to the other while the clerk prepares the meats. Once he's finished, he slides the packaged product towards you and you cross it off your shopping list. Have a nice day. Thanks, you too. You go down a few more aisles, tossing some extras into your basket until it's nearly overflowing, then proceed to check out. Heya! A chipper fox greets you as you approach the register. The name tag printed to the apron reads Greg, with a tiny, crude portrait of himself drawn next to it. Hey. You start unloading the contents of your basket onto the conveyor belt. The cashier rings them up with ease, not even looking at what he's scanning. You find everything all right? Mm-hmm. You mutter a response as you try to get your debit card out. Was that milk choice a carnivore versus herbivore decision? I don't know. So where are you headed? You look up from your wallet and blink a couple of times. Huh? Lots of people passing through from Bright Harbor lately, going to visit family for the holidays. Oh, I just moved into Possum Springs, actually. The cashier stops scanning your groceries and his eyes go wide. What, really? Nobody ever just comes here to live. Have you tried the pierogies at the diner yet? They're amazing. I just arrived yesterday. I tried that coffee shop this morning. What was it called? Paspresso? Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. You should check out Bare Essentials sometimes. It's the bakery on Main Street. Serves pretty good coffee too. I'll be sure to pop in sometime. This town ain't much, but there's plenty of stuff to do if you know where to look. I'll keep an eye out, I guess. Oh hey Patrick, I just noticed your message. There's a ton of abandoned buildings to explore. The lake should be frozen enough for ice skating soon. Some people go scrap fishing in the old trolley station, but it smells like somebody died down there, so I don't go often. Oh, and my band's getting together. Yeah, that sure sounds exciting. Can I pay for my groceries now? Oh, sorry about that. He presses a button on the register, and you can finally swipe your card. Have a nice day. Thanks, you too. You grab your bag groceries and then begin walking back to your new home as the sun descends into the hilly landscape, only getting mildly lost along the way. You've had enough of the cold by the time you reach your house. You crank the heat up to the max, but the air coming through the vents is hardly any warmer than it is outside. Exhausted from trudging through snow all day, you put away your groceries as quickly as possible, then wrap yourself in several blankets. With your face pressed against a cold pillow, you listen to music until you fall asleep. You awaken just as cold as you were when you went to bed. The air blowing through the vents never got any warmer. Seriously, you need to figure out what's up with that furnace. A memory arises when you were a young child watching your father reignite the heater. It makes sense that this place would need some maintenance after being abandoned for so long. You look around for the furnace, but the inner workings are blocked by a grate that's screwed in tight with some weird proprietary screw type you've never seen before. You try using various tools and objects you find lying around to loosen the bolts, but none of them work. The map you downloaded at the cafe says there's a hardware store in town. Maybe they'll have the screwdriver you need. You put on a jacket and boots and make your way towards the center of town, to the main street. Old brick buildings line the streets as you approach your destination. Some of them look lived in, others look like they're about to crumble. Some look like both. Squirrels frantically hop around, burying nuts in the snow in a last-ditch effort to stow away food for the coming months. Ah yes, the animals and then the lesser animals. That looks like the hardware store up ahead, but the aroma from the nearby bakery draws you in. Where will you go? Oh, we're going to the hardware store. Actually, put a save point. I think that's like the biggest major decision right here, but who knows? Hardware store. Walking inside, an assortment of nails, screws, paints, and tools are on display. It's surprisingly well stocked for such a small town. You guess the folks around here rely on building and repairing their own stuff more than people in the city do. Snow shovels sure to seem to be in high demand these days. The gothy crocodile behind the counter just finished selling one to a customer before glaring at you. Welcome to the old pickaxe. Let me know if I can help you find any yawn thing. I need a screwdriver. Ask for one at the bar across town. Nah, no, but seriously, I need a screwdriver. Check the screwdriver aisle, over that away. She points a claw to the other side of the store. Thanks. You go off to where she pointed to have a look. There's a wide variety of different kinds, but the one you need eludes you. What is this? This is a fan game of Night in the Woods. This is the one that the weird people on Twitter are crying about because it uses assets. I don't know. No one's making money off this game. You found some that look like the right shape, but there's an empty space for the size you need. It's only available as part of a larger kit that comes with a million other tools and has the price tag to reflect it. Is this a Snoot game mod or its own? This isn't Snoot anything. This is Night in the Woods. It has no music, so I'm playing Snoot music. That's why we have Snoot music. After wandering the aisles a few times hoping to spot a singular one somewhere, you catch a glimpse of the cashier dragging a large bag of road salt and decide to approach her. Excuse me, you don't seem to have the tool I need in stock. I mean, outside of this overpriced kit. Oh, sorry about that. She continues dragging the bags towards the pile near the front of the store. You clear your throat. Do you need help with that? When would you get a new shipment? What's your return policy? Do you need help with that? That bag shirt looks heavy. Do you need help with that? I can handle it myself. Besides, it gives me an excuse not to deal with customers as much. When would you get a new shipment? When do you think you'll get a new shipment? I need this tool as soon as possible. Yesterday, but I'm not about to move all those boxes and open that one that might be your thing today when I've already got a huge backlog of work to do. Not unless you get me a coffee. What? She yawns again and leans against a shelf. Wait. You forgot the tea. Didn't get much sleep last night. If you go out and buy me a coffee, then maybe I can be persuaded to prioritize your request. You don't really have a choice if you want to fix your heating situation at home. Deal. What kind of coffee do you like? Dark, like my soul or whatever, I don't care. She drops the salt bag into a pile with the others, then shuffles to the back of the store. You hear her start dragging another bag. It feels like you've just been given a quest. Hopefully it doesn't drag on too long before you can get your heater fix. Sleeping in the cold sucks. You step out of the shop and look around where you could get coffee for that crocodile. There's Paspresso, but it's a long way, and the drink would surely get cold on the way back. A gentle breeze carries a savory aroma to your nose. You turn towards the source of it, which happens to be the bakery a few doors down. Of course, can't have cookies without coffee. You make your way to the shop, but your progress comes to a halt when the door refuses to budge. Just your luck. There's a sign reading "Out for lunch" posted on the door. Feels like Codanon's games have a handful of spelling errors, I guess. That's fine, you can wait. Might as well explore the town some in the meantime. Where will you go? Wander streets, War Monument, venture west. I guess we'll wander the streets. Take a stroll through the main street, doing some window shopping and try not to slip on frozen sections of sidewalk. Strangely, you keep hearing giggling but can't make out where it's coming from until a pile of snow falls on your head. Above you are two kids prancing around the rooftops, leaping from building to building. "Tag, you're it," one of them shouts after catching up to the other. "Not for long," her friend replies and begins chasing after her. By chance, something falls from her pocket right in front of you. You pick it up and call out, "Hey, you dropped your..." Seemingly unaware of your presence, they run along a rooftop out of your sight, but you can still hear their laughs and hollers bouncing off the brick walls. Wallet. No way you'll be able to catch up to them now. Finders keepers. Check ID. Your first thought is to check if there's an ID card inside. If there is, it should help you track down the owner and return their wallet. You flip through the cards in various pouches until you find the one. Margaret Borowski. Oh, that's the cat. That's the cancerous character. The one who sounds like they're straight off a Tumblr. According to the birth date listed, she's 25. Guess it wasn't kids playing tag up there. It was a couple of fully grown adults. You wonder who the other one was. You didn't get a good look at either of them. Nevertheless, there's an address printed on the card for you to go to and return this to. Whenever you have a moment, of course. You check the bakery once more, and this time it's open. Finally, you can get on with your quest. The bell on the door jingles as you open it and step inside. Despite the modern furnishings, the cracks in the walls reveal this building's age. It's pretty spacious, though, even with the massive stage taking up a large portion of the room. Must be a leftover from previous business. Music plays softly from the speakers resting upon it. Yeah, music we can't hear. A fox sits atop of the main counter chatting with the baker. "Welcome. Greg, get off the counter. I have a customer." "I like being up here, though. It makes me feel tall." "Don't make me spray you with water." "Fine." The fox pouts and whines as he slides off. His boots make a loud thud as they hit the floor, and the whole room shakes a bit. "Hey, it's you. I had a feeling we'd meet again. Remember me?" "No." "The Ham Panther cashier at register number 4? How could I forget?" "You do remember. You do make quite an impression on new people. By the way, I don't think I caught your name yesterday." "I'm Greg, and that's Angus. All you need to know about him is that he is the best." "Oh, you. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Porker." "You said he just moved into Possum Springs. How are you enjoying it so far?" "I'm slowly getting used to it." "It grows on you. I still haven't explored that much, but the shops are cute. Don't go to Snack Falcon. That place sucks. They never were the same after that fire. Too bad they never found the perp." Greg bursts into a laughing fit, holding his paws over his mouth in a vain attempt to cover up his snickering. Angus shakes his head disapprovingly. "In any case, welcome to Possum Springs. You learn to make the most of this place. It's honestly not so bad. Could do a lot worse. Anyways, could I get you something?" Oof, there we go. "Just a hot black coffee to go." "Good timing. I just brewed a fresh pot." Angus turns around and pours from the coffee pot into a cardboard cup and fixes a lid to it. "You're tempted to get a snack for yourself while you're here." "Oh, what? Oh, what the hell. I'll take a couple of those peppermint cookies as well. They smell too good to pass up." "Why, thank you. I baked them just this morning. They usually sell out quick." With a pair of tongs, he reaches into the glass case and grabs a pair of cookies and drops them into a bag. He rings up your order and you swipe your card on the machine. "Enjoy." "Thanks. Hey, wait, before you go, want to come and play Constellation Conquest with us?" Greg, they probably don't even know what that is. Nobody plays that game but us. Which is exactly why we need more players. We can't let the game die out. What is it? It's a tabletop game where you, like, do stuff and go on adventures in it. I guess it's just the fucking Legends, what is it? Legends and Lore stuff? Oh my god. What is it with, like... Sorry, I had to take a drink. What is it with, like, Twitter people and just being, like, balls deep into, like, Dungeons and Dragons stuff? I don't know. I feel like it was just forced, and then they all jumped onto it because, like, a celebrity, like, wanted to or something. I don't know. Celebrity was all into it, and they're like, oh yeah, he's our guy. And I feel like there's all these fake players. This is a whole new storyline or events after the game. Yeah, this is a fan fiction video, visual novel. We get some friends together and play here every couple of weeks. I'll think about it. Our next session is scheduled for this Wednesday at 9 o'clock p.m., that is. An important distinction. It's not my fault when the instructions are unclear. We understand if you can't make it on such short notice, or if you're not interested. I will vouch for it being fun, though. We'll teach you how to play. It's not that hard. I'll see if I have time. For now, though, I have to get back to my current quest. Quest? Well, I'm glad I could be of assistance. See you later. Later, guys. We're totally gonna ditch that. I fucking, like, what is it, what is it I'm thinking of? Fucking, Legends and Lore or whatever. Fucking left a bad taste in my mouth. I do not want to do shit like that again, man. It's so out of place. You exit the bakery and make your way to the hardware store, warming your hands on the coffee cup. You return to the hardware store to uphold the end of the bargain with the cashier. Wow, you actually came back. You must be desperate. You set the coffee cup and your bag on the counter. You even got me a treat as well. Paws off, that one's mine. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's surprising. How sweet of you. She digs the cookie out of the bag and nibbles on it. Can I have that screwdriver now? Yeah, sure. Just remember to bring it back once you're done with it. Of course. Now, if you excuse me, these bags aren't going to haul themselves. Right, I guess I'll see you later then, and thanks. Don't mention it. Oh man, I remember Life in the Woods? Wait, Litw getting angry. What do you mean? Oh, it's a 25-year-old woman. Even the creator is like, this chick is weird. No one likes, only weirdos like May, I swear. And I'm not even that much of a weirdo. She takes a sip of the coffee you just delivered before heading to the back room. Might as well have a look around to see if there's anything else you could use. You wander through the aisles, but nothing really catches your eye. The bell at the door chimes as another customer steps in. You hear the sounds of a heavy bag being hefted up to the counter. Oh no, it's a rat. Either they keep putting more salt in these bags every year, or I'm getting too old to be hauling these. How have you been, Beatrice? Work isn't treating you too hard. Hi, Marcy. Good to see you in my shop again. It's been a tough week, but the blizzard finally let up, and I haven't had to shovel snow today, so that's an improvement. Good, good. You've always been such a hard worker, dear. Hopefully you get some time off soon. There's always work to be done. Are you going to be okay getting home with this on your own? This bag's well over 40 pounds. Oh, I know that. You guys deliver within town limits, though, right? You could just drop it off for me later today. It's just me here today. One called in sick and the other slid his car into a ditch, so I'm scrambling to get everything done. Sorry, I don't know if I'll be able to get this salt to you today. Lots of orders are already backed up. Well, dang, the moment I run out of rock salt is right when the biggest blizzard of the decade hits. Look down at the wrench in your hand. You already did a favor for the cashier, but maybe you should help up with this too. She looks like she's got a lot on her claws. Plus, that poor lady is liable to die just trying to get that out the back of the store. Carry it yourself, boomer. We'll help the rat lady. You hope you don't regret this later. You walk over to the counter and put on a friendly smile. Hi there, I couldn't help but notice what a heavy load you got there. Would you like some help carrying that? Bia looks at you with mild surprise, while the elderly woman greets you with a welcoming expression. Oh, how kind of you, young man. I'll take you up on that offer. It's no trouble. I don't have anything better to do at the moment anyways. Bia lets out a relieved sigh. That would really help us out if you did. Grab a hold of the bag and hoist it onto your shoulder with a grunt. The jagged points dig into your skin, but you try not to wince. You got it? Yeah, it's just an awkward shape. Welcome to my world. Just try not to slip and die. I'm not liable if you do. I'll try my best. Lead the way, miss. Right this way, dear. You look around at the few cars on the street outside and wonder which one belongs to the old lady. You follow her along the sidewalk, straining with each step as the heavy bag cuts into your shoulder. Excuse me, which car is yours, ma'am? Let me guess, she walked here. Oh, I don't have one. How's that rock salt? It's not too heavy, is it? Yeah, she walked here. No, but I didn't sign up to drag this thing all the way across town. The old mouse laughs and waves her hand dismissively. Don't worry, I don't live that far away. We're almost there. By the way, my name's Marcy. Nice to meet you, Marcy. I'm... Porku, I know. We've met before. Don't you remember? Oh, I just got here like 2 days ago. Maybe so, but you've been here before, haven't you? A couple of times, but that was more than a decade ago. Has it been that long? My, time flies. You've grown so tall since I last saw you. You recognized me? I was just a kid back then. I know those eyes anywhere. Striking, just like your father's. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. Yeah. You knew him well? Not really, no. He mostly kept to himself, but he was kind whenever our paths crossed. Anyways, here we are. Just leave it by the front step there. Thank goodness, you weren't sure how much further you could carry this thing uphill. You dump the bag onto the ground and stretch out your spine. I truly appreciate your help, you know. Lots of folks are too focused on their own problems and interests to help out others, but not you. That's awfully kind of you to say. You take a breath and rub your shoulder. You alright? Didn't strain yourself too hard, did you? I'm fine, just never had to do that before. I need to head home soon, though. Sun's coming down and the wind is starting to pick up. Well, don't let me keep you. I'm sure we'll run into each other soon. And you're welcome to stop by whenever you have the time. I'll make tea for us and we can catch up. Yeah, I appreciate that. See you around, Marcy. See you around, Porku. You raise a hand in farewell and continue your walk, feeling lighter, literally and figuratively. What a pushy woman. Still, it feels good to help. You take a drink. It's getting late. You should hurry home. Fixing the heater ended up being a quick and simple fix. Just had to loosen the screws, turn the gas valve, and reignite the flame with a lighter. Exactly as you had watched your father do it all those years ago. Luckily, you didn't mess it up and blow up the house. You return the grate to its original position and tighten it by hand so you don't need the special snowflake screwdriver anymore. What a long day. You don't have the energy to do anything other than go to bed. You don't have any plans for tomorrow, so it should be more chill, though. Oh god, no, the music. Sorry. I had to substitute the music because there's no music for this visual novel. For the first time in a while, you awake and feel rested and comfortable. The heater does a good job of warming you up when it actually works. You make breakfast and sit watching the snow through the dining room window. It looks so lonely out there. A barren landscape of frost and dead trees. You can't see any neighboring houses past the forests surrounding you. It's a far cry from the city life you're used to. You finish your breakfast and ponder what you'll do with the rest of your day as you wash the dishes. What should you do? Explore home. Let's explore our home. Explore town. Return screwdriver. Return wallet. Do nothing. Well, we're gonna get with the crocodile chick. Because she's probably like the best character in the game, I'd assume. Or should I say the least cancerous character in the game. You promised the hardware store girl that you'd return the screwdriver after you were done with it. Whew. You have no more use for it, so you should give it back as soon as possible. No one is at the counter when you arrive at the hardware store. You ring the bell, and only after a few minutes does the cashier shuffle over. You know what we should do? We should have saved. I'm dumb. Alright, turn screwdriver, skip. You ring the bell, only after a few minutes does the cashier shuffle over. Yawn. Welcome to the old pickaxe. You want it? We probably got it. Oh, it's you. You got my screwdriver? Yep, thanks for letting me borrow it. My heater was broken and I needed to loosen the bolts to... Fascinating. I guess I won't be needing to sick a collection agency on you after all. Will that be all? I think so. How's the VN? It's a VN. Hey, Swift. Good. Have a nice day. She looks like she's sleepwalking as she returns to the back room. You'd be tired too if you spent all day hauling heavy stuff. You decide not to bother her any further and try to quietly leave the store, but someone bursts through the door as you reach out to the handle. Oh god. The cat frantically looks around, turning to you. Hey, do you know if B... Hey, do you know if B is right here right now? That's the cashier, right? More like owner, but yes. She went in the back room. Okay, cool, thanks. She narrows her eyes at you. Do I know you from somewhere? A mouse girl steps out from behind the cat. She has practically been clinging to her, but now that you get a good look at her, you recognize her from a few days ago. Bia would be the best character if she wasn't a commie. I guess that's a point too. She also kind of misplaces her anger at the world a bit too much. I can fix her. I know him. We met on the bus, remember? Oh god, flashback. You were startled awake by a high-pitched shriek. Nuke Possum Springs. Have to look on. Oh no, cancer. Perdita? Kill. Something I can't read. Something weird. Weird woman? What? Found Lamau. Please return. Please remain seated on the... Well, the vehicle is in motion. Bus was eerily empty, save for the driver and a pair of ears sticking up from the seat in front of you. Taking a peek over, there was a mouse slumped back, watching a movie on her phone and doodling in a notepad. Thankfully, she has earphones, but sounds were still leaking through. It's already dark out, but the reflections off the snow illuminate the surrounding hills. You tap on your phone to check the time. It's only 6:15. Your phone signal dies as soon as you pass by the Welcome to Possum Springs sign. Great! At least you'll arrive at your destination soon. Among the engine sounds, a muffled horror movie screams. You hear a pencil fall to the floor and roll back towards you. Pick it up, nudge it towards her, kick it away. You pick up the pencil and pass it over the top of the seat to the mouse girl. You drop this? Oh my gosh, huff, huff. You startled me. Sorry. That's alright, I just thought I was the last one on the bus. She takes her earphones out and grabs the... Well, how loud are her earphones if we're hearing the frickin' movie from her fucking device or whatever? God, don't you hate those people who have, like, earphones that are, like, too fucking loud? My god. Thanks. Off. The bus driver clears his throat before sputtering out an announcement. Next stop, cough, cough, wheeze, Possum Springs. Oop, that's my stop. Really? It's mine too. No way, no one else ever gets off at Possum Springs. Yeah, I'm moving in today. It's quite a small and uneventful town, only a couple murders in the past few years. That's, reassuring. Are you from there? I lived there my whole life until recently. I'm going to college now, but it's not too far away, so I visit as much as I can. Oh, what are you studying? Film, like movies and stuff. I'm gonna become a fucking liberal arts person in fucking California. I see, studying for a test? You gesture to the movie paused on her screen. Something like that. She flips to a page and shows you some of her drawings. They're all of creatures and monsters with bloody knives, elongated claws, jagged teeth, or some combination of those. I'm working on monster design right now. I mean, I kind of always have been, but it's something I'm focusing on at the moment. Reminds me of some of my own sketches. Looks scary. Too spooky for me. Looks pretty scary. Thanks, I want to make movies that frighten people. Really unnerve them, you know? I'm Lori, by the way. Porku, nice meeting you. Here we are, final stop, cough, cough, wheeze, Possum Springs. I prefer wireless headphones. I don't. I like having things that I don't need to charge. I guess this is where we get off. Yep, but don't worry, I have a feeling we'll meet again. The bus pulls into the station, graffiti covers the walls and windows, and dead plants sprout from every crack. If the lights weren't on, you'd think it was abandoned. Lori stands up and starts walking towards the exit. You check your pockets to make sure you got everything and head out yourself. Historic Possum Springs, established 1795. You enter the bus terminal building, hoping the restroom is cleaner than the exterior. It's surprisingly welcoming inside. Lori! May! Welcome home. The two embrace each other tightly. Ah, it's good to be back. Glad to see you again. I was starting to think you'd never show up. Thanks for coming to pick me up on You know what? Drink. It's always where I keep talking, my voice gets all mucky. And I think you guys can hear it too, and I apologize for how mucky my voice sounds. Thanks for coming to pick me up on such short notice. The school let us out early because of the blizzard. Anytime. Got everything? Yeah, let's go. Lori gives you a parting wave as she leaves with her cat friend. You watch through the window as she loads her bag into the trunk of a car and they drive away. The wind picks up, rattling the building and pushing down snow back faster than before. You should have asked if you could bum a ride. A look of realization dawns on the cat. Oh yeah, I do remember seeing you at the bus station. It's not every day someone new arrives in Possum Springs. Alright, I saw you for just a moment. I just moved into the town the other day. My name's Porku. May Borowski. Nice to meet you. Same. So what made you decide to come all the way out to Possum Springs? You know, the relaxing countryside, the fresh air, peace and quiet. Oh, and inheriting a house up past the train tracks. Oh, so we're doing Stardew Valley, huh? The old man was nice enough to put it in my name before he died a few years back. I had to get new headphones. I don't miss the voice every time I connected them up to my phone. Oh yeah, like the voice or something. May looks away and mumbles to herself. Died? How many years ago, if you don't mind my asking? Like 5, I think. She suddenly looks like she's seen a ghost. What, was it her that killed someone? Look at the time, I have to go, bye. Come on, Lori, I just remembered we have to be somewhere. May, wait up. Sorry to run off so quickly, Porku. I'll see you around, though, I'm sure. You look out the window and watch the pair run through the streets as the crocodile cashier comes back. Was that May and Lori just now? You're still processing what had just happened. You snap out of it and turn to the shop owner. Oh shit, was our dad part of the cult? Well, I don't know anything. I'm going as I see it. Yeah, you know them? You could say that. What did they want? I don't know, they just came in, asked if you were here, then left. Huh, weird. Anyways, is there anything else you needed? Oh no, I was just leaving. See you around. Later, Gator! She bares her teeth at you. You'll take that as your cue to finally get out of here. Hey, wait, wasn't that the girl who dropped her wallet? If you'd remembered sooner, you could have given it back to her. Oh well, you're sure you'll see her again sometime, or you could just go to her place and hand it back yourself. And we don't get a choice. It's gotten late and you've become too tired to stay awake. Time for some sleep. You retire to your bedroom and rest until sunrise. You're starting to get used to everything. A new home, a new town, a new independent routine. So in other words, May and her friends are the reason our father is dead. That's why she is so nervous. You've got a lot of freedom to do what you want for now, but you're going to have to find a way to make money soon. For now, though, your savings will hold you over and you can focus on settling in. What will you do today? Explore home, explore town, return wallet, do nothing. Do another save. I guess, should we return May's wallet? Or should we go do our own thing? Well, first, whatever chatter says what we should do, we'll do. Gives me time to take a break from talking. I'll give it a minute or two, and if no one chooses, I will choose. Oh god, spending time with May sounds like hell. Return wallet. Alright, wallet. Let's go to hell. It's about time you deliver that wallet you found to its rightful owner. The address on it, on the ID, said they reside on Maple Street. Oh god! A nice drawing. This is the place. Why do you suddenly feel nervous about doing this? Because the whole tone changed, that's why! Is she gonna think you're stalking her? Maybe you should just leave the wallet on the doorstep or in the mailbox. While you're contemplating what to do, you hear a voice from behind. Porku? What are you doing here? You turn around to see Lori with an overstuffed bag on her back. Whoa, Lori, you startled me. Sorry. It's fine. I found this wallet on the ground and was returning it. This is May's house, right? Yep. Is she home? Did you knock on the door yet? Not yet. Oh, what's the holdup? It's freezing out here and I want to go inside. Lori reaches past you and rings the doorbell. The monsters are due on Maple Street. A pleasant chime echoes from within, and a moment later, the door opens. Lori! And you! Hey, I found your wallet lying on the sidewalk. Your license had your address, so I just came by to return it. You hold the wallet out for her. May takes it and rummages around inside it. Wow, I didn't even know I lost this. Thanks, Porku. Her demeanor visibly brightens now that she's reunited with her wallet. You're glad you finally got that over with. Come on in. Lori's food's almost ready. May, honey, is that Lori? Come wash your paws and get some dinner. Oh, who's this? A friend of yours? He just stopped by to drop off something I lost. May, did you lose your wallet again? Mom? What? I can't count the number of times you lost that thing. Did you tell him thank you? Yes, Mom, I'm not 5 anymore. I know how to talk to people. Well, aren't you going to invite him to join us for supper? That's okay. I don't really want to intrude. Oh, don't be shy, dear. I insist. Well, that settles it, you guess. It's not like you can say no to a kind lady offering you food. She invites you inside and walks you through the kitchen to the dining area with Lori and May in tow. What? Nothing. Great episode from the Twilight Zone series. What do you mean? Oh, is that the monsters are due on Maple Street? The dining table is small and square-shaped with only 4 chairs. You awkwardly take a seat adjacent to Lori and across from May. Mrs. Borowski goes to the stove to stir a pot with a ladle before turning off the burner. That was the first episode I ever saw, actually. I haven't watched... Well, actually, I think I did watch maybe 1 or 2 Twilight Zone shows, but... Fuck if I remember. I think one of them was about, like, being, was it cancel culture type shit? I forget, it was like being put on trial or whatever. Fuck if I can remember. Thank you, YouTube. Play the fucking music. You're getting paid for nothing else. God, I feel bad for the people who pay for that service and they still get butt-fucked by that shit. Oh, are you still listening? Like, goddamn, I am! When am I not listening? Anyways. You all sit tight and I'll have a bowl of soup out for everyone in just a minute. Aren't we gonna wait for Dad to get home? Not tonight, hon. Your father called to say he'd be working in a little late and to go ahead and have dinner without him. Oh. There's another awkward pause as Mrs. Borowski takes a tray of toasted garlic bread out of the oven. My favorite! So, Porku, I'm curious about how and where May lost her wallet this time. It didn't slip through a grate again, did it? She spent hours fishing it out last time. Mom, enough! I just found it lying on the snow on the sidewalk. I guess it must have fallen out of her pocket when she was jumping around the rooftops. Mrs. Borowski gasps. May! I thought you'd given up that habit. May groans. Oh, it's just a bit of harmless fun. Lori came back in town, so we wanted to play rooftop tag for old time's sakes. May still has no job. Sounds about right. I wonder if May is actually employed. Doubt. You can't employ Twitterites, dude. Twittertards cannot be employed, at least not for long. Tisk tisk, such a bad influence. Mrs. Borowski sets a steaming bowl of soup in front of you while glaring at May. Whatever, Mom. Nobody's got hurt, so it's not a big deal. You might not be so lucky next time, and with all the snow, what if you or Lori had slipped? Excuse me. Then you'd be having your little sleepover at the hospital without any homemade soup. Mrs. Borowski finishes setting the dinner table and takes a breath to calm herself. I suppose now's not the time to lecture you when we have guests over. Go on, enjoy the soup. Thanks for making dinner for us, Mrs. B. Yeah, it smells really good. You dip a spoon into your bowl and blow on it before taking a bite. A sip? That would be the Obsolete Man episode, Pork. The actor from that episode played a trainer coach in the Rocky movies. I don't even know. Obsolete Man. Did I watch that one? I don't know what that one was all... Like, all I remember is, like, court and a judge and all that. I don't remember anything else because I watched that, like, years and years ago. I love how she still talks like a teenager despite being 25. It's called never growing past high school. That's the literal like definition of a Tumblr right is. You never grow past high school. You are terminally a teenager. Your taste buds still get scolded, but it's worth it for the taste. Nothing beats Mom's cooking. You chat with your newfound table mates while enjoying the sweet and spicy soup. When you're done, Mrs. Borowski offers you a second bowl, which you happily accept. She's very motherly, just not to May, but to Lori and yourself as well. She's eager to know more about you and your well-being. Lori's kind of shy and awkward, and May acts like a rebellious teenager at times, but it feels like everyone is part of one family while at the table. And have you seen the most recent painting May's been working on? I haven't really seen any of May's artwork yet. You should. She's improved so much in the past few years. She could be the next Picasso. Mom, please, it's not that good. Nonsense. That cute little coffee shop at the end of town bought some of your originals, so clearly someone thinks they're worth good money. In fact, why don't you go show Porku your room so they can see your art while I take care of the dishes? My room? That's not really in a condition for anyone to be up there. Yet you invited Lori to stay the night? Fine, come on upstairs. Oh God, look at this room. It's literally on a notebook. It's literally drawn on notebook paper. May leads you and Lori up to the stairs to a room which you're pretty sure is actually a repurposed attic. It's messy and cluttered with all kinds of posters and pictures on the walls. It reminds you of a stereotypical punk teenager's bedroom you'd see in a movie. Like I say, they never grow up. She's even got a bass in here. May walks over the easel next to the nightstand and gestures to it. It's not finished, but here it is. An ominous head floating in the dark, starry void with glowing eyes stares back at you. Home come they vary between calling you a man and a they-them. Yeah, even though they-them's a freaking option you can choose in this game. Get it right! Respect my pronouns! Sorry. I like it. It's creepy. What inspired you? Very interesting. What inspired you? Nothing in particular. Just came to me in a dream, I guess. May gets a lot of inspiration from her dreams. I'm kind of jealous. Do you often have spooky dreams? Yes, no, kinda, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not very happy with how this one turned out, so I'm probably never gonna finish it. Aw. It's not the first time I've abandoned a project. May stares at her painting for a while, seemingly criticizing it in her head. Lori patiently waits at her side, watching her with a contagious smile. May eventually lets up and smiles back. Awkward silence. Are you two dating? Okay, we gotta ask that. Are you two dating? That's so bad I completely got rid of the color out of the room. You clear your throat, not sure what to say, but this awkward silence has gone on long enough. So, are you two like a couple or what? Why did you say that? Huh? A couple? Yeah, like, so you're not dating? You get the feeling that you made a tremendous error. What? You thought May and I were dating? We're not. We're not. That doesn't even... How? Oh god, you messed up. I just thought... I mean, like, I always see you together, so... There's no way you could salvage this. I hope not. Lori is way younger than May, I think. I wouldn't know. May and Lori exchange a glance at each other, then giggle amongst themselves. You contribute little more than an embarrassed chuckle. Ha, does it really seem like we're dating? I had no idea. Yeah, we're just really good friends is all. Don't listen to Tumblr. Tumblr ships everyone together. Haha. This probably made a lot of... This is probably why the Twitter tards were all mad. They hate when they can't ship together two same-sex people together. Monka S redo. If anything, I see Lori almost like a little sister. Sorry, I just had a dumb moment. That's alright, my life is full of dumb moments. Oh no, we're getting along, guys! We're getting along with May! Anyways, I think that we've all had our fill of my weird art. Let's head back downstairs. From the lobby, you can see Mrs. Borowski washing the dishes in the kitchen sink. The clock on the wall near her shows it's way later than you thought it was. Hey, Mrs. Borowski, I think I'm gonna head home now. Thanks again for the meal. Going home so soon? Stay safe out there. I will. Thanks for having me over. You turn to May and Lori. And sorry, I didn't mean to take up so much of your evening. It's cool. Yeah, it was a pleasant surprise seeing you tonight, Porku. See you later. See you guys later. See ya. Bye, Porku. He opens the door for you and you give it a last friendly wave as you wander into the night back to your house. Yeah, in the regular game, May is 20 and Lori is 14. That's a gap. Well, I wouldn't know. I don't play the game. So that's a hell nah from me. It's gotten late and you've become too tired to stay awake. Time for sleep. You retire to your bedroom and rest until sunrise. Today's the day Greg and Angus said they were meeting up to play some board game, and we're gonna fuck off. They're starting at night, so you should have plenty of time to do something else for a while. I'd rather kill myself than do a Dungeons and Dragons game. Sorry. What will you do today? Well, we got two things to do. We explore home, or we explore the town. What are we doing? You think we're gonna find some spooky shit in our house? I might have to crack open another can of Rolling Rock. I'll give it a minute. Town. Okay, town it is. Fuck this place. You decide to explore Possum Springs and familiarize yourself with the area. Oh god. Food donk. It's closed forever. You venture west towards the outskirts of town. There lies a barren parking lot next to a large abandoned building. In the distance, you can make out a silhouette of a bird fellow in against the sun. As you get closer, you can see him petting stray cats. As you creep forward, your foot accidentally sends one of the empty cat food tins flying. It makes a loud clattering sound when it hits the asphalt. The cats scatter in all directions, and the figure turns to you. Germ. Ew, he's germy. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you all. These your cats? Nah. But I look after them. There's sure a lot of them here. Yeah. Do they have names? Nope. The cat approaches and brushes against the stranger's leg while glaring at you. You crouch down and hold your hand out, but it doesn't come any closer. You gotta feed them to gain their trust. Oh. The mysterious bird begins to walk towards a bicycle resting against a lamppost. There's a plastic bag hanging from one of the handlebars that appears to be full of more cat food. I like Germ. I don't know these people. I'm gonna roast everyone if I have to. See you later, I guess. He either didn't hear you or purposely ignores you as he hops on his bike and rides away. Wow, what a jerk. Germ, more like jerk. Haha. Got him. The time when Greg and Angus said that they'd be playing is fast approaching. Wow, that was a fast time. You head out to the meeting place unsure of what you're getting into, but excited nonetheless. I'm dreading it. Cool. You walk inside the bakery, but no one is at the counter or tables. The lights are on and the door was unlocked, but it feels like you're breaking in. You clear your throat. Ahem. A moment later, Angus comes out from the back room. Hey there, sorry I went to the back room for literally 1 minute and missed your arrival. It's fine. Is it just us, or... You hear a muffled voice call out from the back. Is that them? Hurry up and come back here so we can start the game. Sounds like Greg is eager to get into it. We haven't had a chance to play in such a long time. Right this way. Angus guides you to the back room, letting you go in front of him. You grip your pocket knife in your jacket pocket, half expecting to get jumped. To your surprise, you're welcomed with warm smiles by Greg and the bear from the cafe, sitting in a cozy gaming room. Sup? Glad you can make it. Greg pulls out a chair for you. Thanks, I've always wanted to try one of these tabletop games, but never really had a chance to. Angus enters the room as you sit down and places a tray of freshly baked cookies on the table. Greg immediately snatches one. Help yourselves. Where's Germ? He texted saying he's running late and to start without him. In that case, are we all settled in and ready to play? I still have no idea how to play. Oh, that's right, this is your first time. Selma, would you mind explaining? You know this game better than any of us. Of course. Similar to most tabletop role-playing games, I, the game master, come up with an overarching story. Well, the heroes, that's you guys, venture on a quest to complete a certain objective or defeat a villain. The gimmick with this one is instead of having classes or races as playable characters, you choose an ancestor based on a dust star which determines your role and skills. There's also stats and stuff, but don't worry, I'll handle most of the number crunching, so you just have to worry about staying in character. That about sums it up. Once you get started playing, it'll become more clear on what you're supposed to do. Are those cookies gluten-free? Why do you ask? Is that a thing in the game too? Oh no, May's got a gluten allergy. She can't have gluten cookies. I think I get it. It's like that thing in school where the teacher gives a prompt and has the students come up with a story together. Pretty much, except way cooler because you can roll for seduction. Ugh, Greg is banned from rolling for seduction. It was overpowered. Selma racks her claws against the table. Shall we begin? Sure, I'm ready. Cookies, check. Dice, check. Hold on. Angus pulls out his phone and types something. A moment later, Dungeon Synth starts playing from the speaker. And ready. Alright, here's the setting I cooked up. I don't recall that being a thing. Okay. For this instance, we live in a world where magic is dying and technological advancements are changing the way people live. Few powerful wizards remain, and those that are still alive have their abilities diminished. It is believed that some sort of faraway astronomical event has weakened the plane's connection to magic. The arcane arts are becoming lost now to a new era powered by steam and oil has arrived. The old ways are being forgotten, but technology allows for new possibilities even magic couldn't provide. The analogy is extremely rare if I remember. It's a time of opportunity and prosperity. For some. For others, its once simple and peaceful lives have been upturned by greed and war over resources. Cities are raided and pillaged, borders redrawn, and more destructive weapons are built. Amidst the turmoil, a string of murders have plagued the region. There are murmurs that a group of dark sorcerers are responsible. Is this supposed to like reference the game? Their motives are unclear, but rumor has it they're recruiting members and amassing an army in secret. Families are destroyed and friendships are ended with a knife in the back. Neighbors turn on each other out of fear and paranoia. How deep does this conspiracy go? What are the wizard's goals? What can be done to restore peace? Our adventuring party will attempt to answer these questions and either defeat the spellcasters or join them. Neat. I like it. I like it. A mix of magical fantasy and steampunk. Thanks. So Greg is the descendant of Castes this time, and Angus, you're based on Fernadian. Yep. Wait, was I supposed to come up with a character already? Greg snaps his fingers. That's what I was forgetting. Not a problem, we can just make a character for you right quick. How about Simone the Fighter? I actually don't know the Dust Stars all too well, but a fighter sounds cool. The fighter role is one who leads the party to victory through valor and bravery. Thematically, your story will revolve around seeking freedom, resistance to your oppressors, and the thankless struggle of fighting for your beliefs. Do you think you have what it takes to be our noble warrior? Wait, as the fighter, what are my other options? Should we take the fighter, or should we choose something else? I literally couldn't give less of a shit of the D&D section, but I might as well have fun with it to the best of my abilities. So, chat, do your thing. I'm gonna sit and take a break. I'm gonna go crack open another can of Rolling Rock. Other options, alright. Give me a moment. But first, a message from our not sponsors. There you go. And now that the ad break is over, what other characters are there? Let's see, if we could use a fire maker. Personally, I think a seer would work better. Tell me more about those. Basically, the Firemaker's lore is that he builds fires for warmth and light. Thematically, you'll be offering hospitality and guidance to those around you, but be wary of the path you carve. And the Seer? The Seer basically acts as the party's advisor and provides insight in regarding to things others cannot see. But you must be careful to interpret your visions correctly. Often things are not as they appear. Is there anyone else I can be? Technically, yes, but the rest are reserved by some friends who might join in later. Alright, who will we be? Let's choose, chat. Other fighters, typical. It's such freaking main character syndrome. What poison are you drinking today? I just announced at least twice that I'm drinking Rolling Rock. And now an ad from our scam sponsor, some YouTuber, yeah. At least I'm honest. go with the first choice I see. Seer, alrighty. I see how it is. I'll be the seer. Excellent, I'll have to make some minor adjustments to the story I had planned, but that's not a problem. What are Greg's and Angus's roles again? I'm based on Cassie's. She tried to sneak into heaven, but got sent to the bottom of the sea as punishment. Choosing a seer sounds pretty funny, since you can just reload saves like it's a vision or something. That's a little too on the nose. Wow, did she die? No, I think she was bound for heaven anyway, so she got cursed with immortality. Rip. Well, I guess not rip. Haha. More like stay alive in peace. Live really long and prosper. At the bottom of the ocean with the fishes. And what about you? My ancestor was Ferdinand, who basically got so bored one day he decided to climb a mountain. As one does. Yeah, but once he came down from the mountain, he felt like everything sucked forever. Except mountains. So you're just a guy who loves mountains. In the context of the game, I'm the exploration and survival expert, a professional adventurer of sorts. All characters have an important role to play for the success of your party's missions. Greg is a sneaky smooth talker who can infiltrate any fortress. Angus's travel knowledge will keep your expedition running smoothly. And you, Porku, will be the glue that holds it all together and directs the party to their goal. Alright, it sounds like we've got characters and getting sorted out. Are you all ready to start? Dude, I've been ready. Ready as spaghetti. Alright then, our story begins with a roguish fox getting himself into trouble as usual, but this time he may be in over his head. There was an unspoken rule in this town to keep your windows barred at night, and whatever you do, don't look outside after dark. Especially don't be outside. Is this referencing the last... I swear this is probably referencing the last game, isn't it? Our first hero isn't very good at following directions, however, and stumbles upon the ritual being performed by the local wizard gang in the dead of night. I googled gluten allergy. Well, NCGS is horrible. Oof. Yeah, don't you get like irritable bowel syndrome or whatever, eating gluten and you bleed out your ass? I mean, I know a guy who had gluten allergies. Shit, heck, darn, F, arse, and several other obscenities spew from my mouth as I run for my life through pitch-black alley and empty streets. Using my superior flexibility and athleticism, I vault over barrels, climb up fences, and jump across rooftops. Anything to escape my pursuers. Chancing to look behind you, the men in dark hooded robes are right on your tail. They seem to phase through walls and ceilings, inching ever closer no matter where you run. These guys don't give up, do they? They seemingly don't. Oh, am I supposed to fight them? One low-level rogue versus several experienced spellcasters. Come on, Selmers wouldn't let me die this early. Enough of this nonsense. Come and get me, nerds. I brandish my iconic dagger, waving it at any wizard brave enough to step forth. None of them step into the range. They're busy charging up their spells from a safe distance. However, a lone figure stands undetected, watching the scene unfold. Excuse me. This is where you come in, Porku. How do you wish to proceed? Indirect assault. That would be such a seer thing. Gotta save. Hidden in the shadows, I pick up a nearby rock and throw it at... Wow, how very seer-like. I pick up a nearby rock and throw it at the wizard. Oh, taking a more subtle approach. I like it. No need to jump into the fray and put myself in danger just yet. I wanted to help, but I'm not that committed. Any help is appreciated. Roll for the efficiency of your stone throw. The die rolls off the table. Selmers picks it up for you. You roll the 13. I'll bump that up a bit because you're a seer. You should have more intuition as where the rock will land. The rock sails through the air and strikes a wizard just before he could fire off his spell at Greg. He spins as he falls to the ground and blasts one of his allies with a beam of light. Confused, the wizards look around for the unknown assailant. Yay, I did something useful. Your position is concealed for now, but don't expect your foes to fall for the same trick again. At least now it's not so one-sided. Now is it a game of rock, dagger, fireball? Speaking of which, I'm rolling for stab damage. I'm afraid you'll find it rather hard to stab someone from 30 feet away. What? Come on, let me stab someone already. God, they feel like they play for the first time. Like, wouldn't you know after playing D&D for so long that where you are in the position of things, your situations? But some people, I guess, are just too terminally stupid. I don't know. You could charge in, but you'll probably get shot with a lightning bolt before you get close enough. That's what I invested points in luck for. Charge. You're a very lucky fox indeed. As you charge forward, blade pointed at the nearest foe, a gleam of light shines from the horizon. Your enemies cover their faces and hiss. Their bodies seem to melt into the ground as their shadows scatter, leaving the battlefield empty. I guess it's safe for me to come out of hiding now? Let me sheath my dagger so it doesn't look like I'm going to stab you for helping me. I promise I'm not that crazy. You alright? I didn't see them throw any spells your way. Yeah, I'm good. What about you? Those guys look ready to vaporize you. They might have if you didn't show up. Thanks for the help, kind stranger. Name's Porku. I can't really stand those creeps ruining my night walk, so I thought I'd mess with them a little. Well, I'm glad you did. You from around here? I didn't think we've met. We've met. Around these parts, I'm known as Greg the Magnificent. Nobody calls him that. They call him Greg the Nuisance. Oh, why do you gotta ruin my introduction? So it was the sunlight that drove them away. We should be safe until sundown then. Oh, is that what happened? I thought they just got scared and left. I'm not going to stick around and find out. They're probably regrouping and will hunt us down come sundown. In that case, I think I know someone who can help us. Angus. What? No, I'm saying you're who can help me. All right, probably. Greg arrives at an apartment. The door is locked. I kick down the door. Wait, can I kick down the door? Roll for strength. Greg picks up the 20-sided die and rolls it down the table. 7. Your boot collides with the door repeatedly, flexing the boards, but comes just shy of kicking it down. The commotion catches the attention of the lone resident, a gruff explorer in the middle of preparing his next step expedition. You know what? Drink. I'm gruff? Gruff enough. Who dares disturb me so rudely? Oh, it's you. Hi, hon. I see you made a friend. Hi, Angus. This is Porku. We both almost got murdered, so we're looking to lay low and get out of town for a while. Thought you could hook us up with one of those journeys you're always going on. Nearly murdered, you say? What's the reason this time? Greg's tone becomes hushed. Let's just say I saw something that I wasn't supposed to, you know, regarding the evil guys who came out at night. I see, those guys are a real pain in the ass. Well, lucky for you, I was just about to begin traveling again. There's a route in the mountains north of here I wanted to try. I don't mind if you come along. Perfect, you'll hardly notice us. I've prepared all my usual travel gear, but you may want to stock up on food and drink. Sounds good to me. You ready to abandon your previous life and go get lost in the, what do they call them? The mountains of no return? Yep. Sure, sounds like fun. Blah, blah, blah. You go to the market uneventfully and are fully equipped for the trip. Just wanted to skip the boring parts because it's getting late and we've got a lot of adventure ahead of us. After a few days, you've made it to the base of the mountains. The fog bathing the area is so thick you can hardly see more than a few feet in front of you. Burned trees scar the landscape every now and then, and you hear rocks tumbling down the steep cliffs. What started as a trail has become an ambiguous space between the dead plants that barely resembles a path. Angus, are you sure you know where you're going? Nope. Nope, where are we going then? I like to get lost in the wilderness. It's relaxing and fun. But there is a village on the other side of this ridge if you want to hang out there. As a matter of fact, I would. I came with you to avoid certain death, not march right into it. Porku, what do you say? Should we go around and enjoy a pint at the village pub, or should we keep getting lost in the abyss? It'll be faster if we go over it. Also, I heard there's an amazing view at the top once you get above the clouds. If anyone's trailing us, they'll lose track of us in the mist. Guess I can accept that. Just stay close, okay? I don't want anyone getting lost out here. Greg suddenly gasps. Wow, that was the shortest game of D&D ever. It's still going, guys. It's still going. What was that noise? A shadowy figure emerges from the fog. It flaps its wings, clearing up the air and revealing his true form. Hey, guys. What's up? Germ! I've heard legends of you, but I never thought I'd come across you here of all places. Never mind, I thought they were talking about something else. I see you deleted your message. Oh, hey, it's you. Germ gives you a nod of acknowledgement. I remember seeing you somewhere, but I don't think we spoke. We spoke, buddy! I'm Germ, descendant... Oh, we're talking in character. I'm sorry. We're in character. I'm Germ, descendant of Theron, the medium. I bear a terrible curse. Death follows wherever I go, so I've isolated myself in these lonely mountains. If I'm seeing you here, a tragic fate must be coming your way soon. To be honest, I'm only half paying attention right now. I don't blame you. This is the legends and lore shit. Everyone tunes out of fucking this shit, man. But at least we could still chat after you're dead. That's my other ability. That's ominous. Out of character, I'm just a bird. Sorry I'm late. I had to bury a dead body. Uh-oh. Classic Germ. Glad you can make it. It wouldn't be the same without you. Well, it's nice to meet the legend himself. I'm Porku. I'm the seer of the group. Something tells me our meeting was fated. Probably. It's a small town, or mountain range after all. Your seer's intuition warns you of an oncoming stranger from behind. Selma leans closer to you and whispers something so that others can't hear. Ah, perfect timing. I see a lone figure, cloaked and hooded. They're wearing a familiar insignia, the same kind as the wizards at the village. Oh shoot, they followed us all the way out here. They must have sent an assassin to silence me. Everybody draw your weapons. The party prepares to fight for their life against the unknown assailant. Who could it be? What are their abilities? Why have they come so far to attack our pretty band of misfits? I suppose we'll find out next week. Good work, everybody. You played your characters quite well. And you provided an intriguing story to play out. I like the part where the entire wizard mafia wants me dead. Germ makes that joke in the game a couple of times, I think. Are you sure it's a joke? I mean, people do get murdered here. Or is he like the mortician or something? I just hope I don't end up being responsible for the party dying. I'm sure we'll find a way to lift the curse so we don't die and you don't have to live in isolation. Well, what do you think, Seer? Did you have fun? Yeah, I still don't really know what I'm doing, but it's cool imagining we're all in some steampunk wizard realm going on a big adventure. Good to hear. Think you'll make it to the next session? Same time, same place next week. I'll try to. Great, see you there. Everybody lingers around for a little while longer, just chilling, cleaning up, and eating the rest of the snacks. Nah, Germ is just a kid with a sixth sense of humor. He's not a part of the cult, I think. Germ shows up. Game immediately ends. Yeah, I'm already not liking this person. Well, actually, no, it should be a good thing because I don't like playing the fucking D&D stuff. Ugh. So I guess I'll give him a point for that. Eventually, make it back home and take a well-earned rest. What will you do today? Are we going to explore the town again? So what are we doing, guys? Are we going back into the town, or are we actually exploring home? I'm going to try and blow my nose, because I feel mucked up. Alright, I barely got anything out. Oh! Getting all that mucus going. Explore home. Already, let's do it. Hello, home. The eerie emptiness out of the house unsettles you as you look around. This is the house where your father lived in all alone after the divorce. You've been here a few times to visit, but now that he's gone, you've inherited it. A desolate building, untouched for years, dust has piled up on every surface and cobwebs spill from the ceiling, but everything is otherwise so tidy and neat. It really is a tomb. The wistful memories conflict with current reality. The guest room you slept in is exactly like you remember it, but the kitchen got all new tile and a fresh coat of paint. There's a lot more bookshelves than you recall. Was that coffee table always there in the den? While exploring the house, you happen to notice something unusual through one of the windows. A rickety-looking shed standing in the backyard, half buried under the snow. You recall playing in the backyard, but don't remember there ever being a shed. It must have been built after the last time you visited. With some effort, you manage to dig through the snow to reach the door handle, but it is locked up tight with a rusty chain and padlock. Maybe there's a key somewhere inside, otherwise you'll have to find alternative methods of entry. It's gotten late. We spent the whole time just being at home. It's gotten late and you've become too tired staying awake. Time for some sleep. You retire to your bedroom and rest until sunrise. Oh, I guess it just forces us out to town tomorrow. As you wander through the town, a sheet of paper flutters through the window. Hold on, let me try something here. Bear with me. Okay, it's something different, so I'm not gonna... No, we're not overriding. We're loading. Okay, so it's something completely different, so never mind. As you wander through the town, a sheet of paper flutters through the wind. By chance, it flies directly in your face. This Friday, at the bakery, Pumpkinhead Guys, no cover charge, 9 p.m. What is this, their band? You see, it's a flyer. Oh, thank you, YouTube. Yes, I want to keep listening to music. It's a flyer for some sort of band gig happening tonight. Well, that gives you something to do later. Spend the day running errands and getting things ready for tonight's big event. You're running late, but as soon as you approach the bakery, you can see the lights are still on and the thumping of the bass hangs in the air. So you have a nice house, but a creepy shed outside. I guess so. You quicken your pace and reach for the door handle. Inside, there's a small crowd formed around the stage. You can hardly see who's on it through the dim lighting, but you recognize the voice on the microphone. Thank you again for coming out tonight. Since you've been such a wonderful crowd, we have one last song for you. The crowd gives a pathetic cheer and the lights go out. One by one, spotlights shine on the band members as they begin their next song. To your shock, you know them already. It's Worm Drama! Oh my god! Grocery clerk on guitar, hardware store girl on keyboard, weird avoidant cat playing bass, and bakery guy is the singer. They're surprisingly not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. They get your foot tapping at least. When they're finished playing, the crowd gives an applause, with one overly enthusiastic high-pitched shriek heard above all. Woo, I love you, May! Yeah, I know you do. Thanks for coming out and listening, guys. So is this a regular VN or a dating sim? I forgot. Well, they said you could date the animals here, I think, but that's what Codanon usually does with his, I guess. Kind of like a dating sim, I guess. I don't know. We haven't gotten to that meat and potatoes part of the game yet, so who knows? Thank you. You all rock. Be sure to follow B on BandCloud. She writes all our shit. Oh, shut up. But yeah, it's BEA_tunes. Tunes as in music, not cartoons, okay? Whatever, you get the idea. Thank you all again. We're the Pumpkinhead Guys, and we hope you enjoyed our music. Someone in the crowd responds. I just came here for the free cookies. Well, I hope you enjoyed those too. I baked them myself. Yeah, they're pretty good. The crowd begins to dissipate as almost everyone leaves and the band starts packing their equipment and cleaning up. A couple of them stay behind and help out. Hey guys, sorry I can't stick around. I have to take care of some things at home. No problem, dude. We're just glad you could come at all. Take care, Germ. We'll see you next time, right? Wouldn't miss it. Bye, Germ. Give your pet possum hugs and kisses for me. Will do. Later, guys. So, are we getting dinner or what? Of course we are. It's tradition after a gig. Click clack. What else is open at this hour? Click clack it is. By now everyone is left aside from the band. The one groupie and you. One of them happens to notice you awkwardly standing in the corner of the room eavesdropping on their conversation. B gives you a wave and you take it as your cue to join the circle. Hey there. Did you enjoy the music? Yeah, it was pretty good. I got in late and only heard the last song though. It's not our best one. Don't sell yourself short, B. That song rocks. It's my favorite. Oh, and hi, Porku. The raccoon is smart. Well, free food is awesome, yeah? Hey, I think it could use some work. Welcome back to my bakery, Porku. Shame you missed out on the free cookies. Sorry, I ate like half of them. Also, hi, Porku. You coming in Constellation Conquest next week? Haven't decided yet. Aw. Cool, it sounds like you already know everyone, so I don't have to introduce you. We're about to get some chow at the local diner. Want to come with? Sure. Sweet, just let us finish packing away everything here and then we'll head out. After everyone finishes cramming the guitars and amps into the storage closet, B folds the legs under her keyboard and set up and tucks it under her arm. Everything's packed up. You ready to go? Yep. You all file out through the doorway and into the cold, dark street. Wow, it's not very dark outside. Bia turns towards the group and does a head count. There's too many of us to fit in my car, so I guess we're walking. I volunteered to sit in Angus's lap to make space. That would work if I didn't have a big box of records in the passenger seat and a keyboard soon to be occupying the back. Aw. I'm gonna throw this in my car real quick. Be right back. Bia starts heading towards the old pickaxe where her car is parked. I'll go with you. He spontaneously runs off to catch up to Bia. Hurry up, my nuts are freezing out here. Greg pulls out a bag of pistachios and munches on them. I'm gonna spoil your appetite. It was worth it for the pun. I get it, he's freezing his nuts. Haha, I get it. Funny. May and B takes their time. Everyone's shivering, and Lori is pacing back and forth to keep herself warm. Angus wraps his arm around Greg and holds him tight. When the two do return, May looks like something's bothering her, and that she doesn't want to be here. Bia whispers something to her, and May puts on a smile like nothing's wrong. Sorry that it took so long. We had to move a bunch of junk around. We all ready? We are so ready. Oh God. The tone's changing. The diner turns out to be only a few blocks away. It's a repurposed train car with an orange neon sign, Click Clack Diner. Greg holds the door open for everyone. Inside, you're met with a cramped, cluttered space, vaguely reminiscent of Art Deco design, covered with photos, paintings, and other artworks on the walls. You're seated at a booth and given a menu that has a typical diner offerings. Pizza, burgers, bacon and eggs, club sandwiches, even pierogies. You all make your selections and chat while the food is prepared. So, Porku, I heard you moved here recently. What made you come to Possum Springs? Just wanted to get away from home, you know? Move out, be independent, all that stuff. I have to say, I'm enjoying Possum Springs a lot more than I thought I would. Really? Almost everyone I know can't wait to escape from here. A subtle hush falls over the group. Bia quickly changes the topic. Anyways, you got a job yet? Nope, living off of savings at the moment. Why, do you know anybody who's hiring? I could scrounge for something together and pay you a little if you want to help me work on my movie. You're making a movie? Yep, it's partially a school project, but it's also something I just want to do. I'm out in the woods or by the tracks near every day if you want to come in and watch or set up the equipment, or maybe you could even act in it. I could use a hand at the shop if you're interested. Backbreaking work, but decent, untaxed under the table pay. What do I have to do? Lift heavy stuff, sometimes direct a customer to said heavy stuff, and on the rare occasion, move heavy stuff to their car. I could try putting a good word for you at the Ham Panther. I don't think they're hiring right now, though. I've got my claws full just trying to pay myself at the bakery, so maybe May could get you something at the Arts Council if you're into that. All eyes turned towards an unsuspecting May. She looks like she wasn't paying much attention to the conversation and was caught off guard by the mention of her name. Well, let's get a drink. Oof. Oh, yeah, I teach art stuff at the Deeply Hollowed County Arts Council on Fridays and Saturdays. Painting, clay sculpting, photography. She's really good at it. May's the one who taught me how to use a camera. May shrugs. At this point, Lori's more familiar with cameras than I am. I just know enough to teach the basics. I'll check it out if I'm feeling artsy. May flashes you a forced smile. Luckily, the awkward moment is interrupted by the waitress coming by with your orders. Food has a way of lightening the mood. May relaxes and even becomes more talkative as the evening goes on. Even though your meal isn't very good, you still have a pleasant time with your new friends. When it comes time to pay the bill, Greg insists that he covers for you. You politely decline, but you were surprised he'd even do such a thing. Funny enough, Greg doesn't even pay for his own meal. Angus covers him. Bea pays for herself, and May asks the waitress to put hers and Lori's meal on one bill. Lori wordlessly expresses her gratitude by wrapping her arm around May and embracing her in a hug. For the first time tonight, you see May smile in earnest. Once you're outside, you all crowd around under a streetlight and discuss your plans for the rest of the night. This was great. We should do this again. Yeah, it was awesome seeing you guys playing as a band again. Bea pulls out her electronic cigarette. Always a joy, but I think I'm gonna go home, relax, and watch some TV with my dad now. Yeah, I should get home too before my dad starts worrying about where I am so late. I'll drive you home so you don't have to walk back in the dark, Lori. Thanks. Me and Angus will probably watch some streams, then go to sleep. Yeah, sleep sounds good right about now, but it was fun hanging out with you all. Everyone says their goodbyes and goes off their own way for the night. It's gotten late and you've become too tired to try to stay awake. Time for some sleep. You retire to your bedroom and rest until sunrise. What will you do today? Explore home, explore town. What are we doing? We're given a choice. I'll let chat choose. Also, how is everyone feeling about this one compared to Coda so far? We're nearly 2 hours in. How is everyone feeling? Town. Alright, town it is. We're going to town. You decide to explore Possum Springs and familiarize yourself with the area. Do I have a choice? Well, you had, but you were too late. You continue walking down until the buildings of downtown give way to smaller residences. So this is the same one I would have gotten if I would have chose this one the last 2 days. It's a nice story so far. I suppose. I mean, I kind of prefer Coda more, if I'm honest. But that's just because I'm kind of more biased. I'm more biased towards Coda, and I'm more biased against Night in the Woods. Wait, did I read that? You continue walking until the buildings of Town give way to smaller residences, and beyond that, sparse trees. Cotton-like snowflakes fall infrequently around you, drifting so slowly it feels like time's coming to a gradual halt. To be honest, I'm waiting for the part where May reveals she killed our dad. Well, this is a demo so far, so like Coda, we're going to be cut off halfway through, I'm pretty sure. We're going to be left on a cliffhanger. Before long, it's just you, the main road, and the woods. The trees aren't so sparse anymore. The air is cold, and a chill mist lowers visibility slightly within the denser patches of the trees. As you pass through the barren landscapes, you reflect on the recent changes to your life. The folks you met seem eccentric, but friendly enough. But it's been refreshing to meet new people and change up your life a bit. Possum Springs is an entirely new flavor of existence, though you still aren't sure what the future holds or even what you want it to hold. The melancholy reflection ends as you realize that you can't even see a building in any direction anymore. Only the grasping gray trees are left to detail the landscape. Since you're walking on a road and there isn't really a danger of getting lost, you forge ahead. Night in the Woods to me was a good story. Okay. I'm not going to comment. You all know my opinion. Being used to his city life, it's strange not seeing a convenience store every 100 steps or so. There aren't even any streetlights. Just as you start feeling like nothing interesting will ever show up, you come upon a small steel bridge over what can only be described as a large ditch. Oof. To be honest, I don't know how it built up so much to this thing that we only really saw for a little bit of time. Oh boy, the beer's kicking back, guys. You vaguely remember crossing it on your way into town. May as well check it out while you're here. The bridge is constructed of large solid metal girders and painted a dull red. The paint is peeling, showing several layers of paint underneath and revealing bare metal in its places. Rust weeps in long, thin strands from the bolts and fasteners holding the steel construction together, and there's as much graffiti as you'd expect. I guess I should say it's another way. It was middle of the road, that's what I meant by good. Were there any updates on Coda at all? Yeah, there was updates, but it was like very minor updates. I need more beer. Yeah, they are back on it. Class of 14. Class of 09. Danny is an Az. Seems like people come here semi-regularly to dick around, at least. Nobody is here at the moment, though. You exhale towards the sky, your breath condensing and floating up and away towards the clouds before you stuff your hands in your pocket and look up at the pavement. You didn't notice before, but there are footprints leading from the edge of the ravine to the center of the bridge before stopping at the handrail and doubling back. Curiously, snow is cleared off the handrail and you can see boot prints on top of the rail. Damn, that's hardcore, but not a very deep ravine, but a fall like that would still likely kill you. At least the boot prints are led back the way they came, so you know whatever crazy badass came out here to do that didn't fall. It was probably one of those hooligan children from town with no sense of self-preservation. You can't believe someone would actually risk their life for fun like that. No way you'd do that, no matter how cool it was. That is... Fuck it, we ball, or pussy out. Oh boy, what are we doing, guys? I'm giving in to peer pressure. What does chat want me to do? Nah, but there will be soon, maybe. It's okay so far. I don't know. I like Coda better. But we'll see this through ending. I don't know if we'll do more. More paths. I mean, if... Well, how many people are here right now? Let me throw up the... How many people we got here? Viewer count. 8 people. I don't know. And then there's people who watch the VOD too. So I say if we hit 20 likes, I'll do another path or two. Fuck it, we ball. I do like balling. Alright. In a moment of manic carelessness, you put one hand on the girder and hoist yourself shakily up onto the railing. Oh, what? I accidentally went back. The world tilts around you with vertigo, but for a split second you are flooded with a powerful feeling of freedom and elation. Your life is in your own hands. Then you slip and almost fall. You will windmill your arms for a frantic moment before regaining your tenuous balance. Holy shit! You step off the railing and catch your breath. Fuck! Well, it was cool for a second. Well, that's enough for today. Probably time to head back. It couldn't hurt to return every so often. You might meet the railing daredevil at some point if you do, but for now your fingers are cold and your nose is freezing. Better to keep walking and stay warm than stand still and freeze until the sun goes down. Wait, and freeze until the sun goes down. Then you'd really be in trouble. There aren't any wolves or something around here, are there? You're quickening your pace and get back to town. Wait, that's racist! There's wolves in these gas stations. I hate wolves! You quicken your pace and get back to town, mercifully without being mauled. There could be wolves here. It's gotten late and you've become too tired to stay awake. Time for some sleep. You retire to your bedroom and rest until sunrise. Oh, now we're going here again. There's sure a lot of people heading up to that top of that hill today. You wonder if there's some sort of event going on. There's got to be free food up there if so many people are gathering in one spot. Let me guess, it's nothing good. Someone probably died. Ah, no free food. It's just a church. At least the view is nice. You can see for miles for up here. Forests near and far, fields in the distance, all the buildings in town. You think you could make out the top of your house from here too. Stained glass decorates the classically designed architecture of the church building. It's one of the few places in Possum Springs you've seen with fully intact windows and no graffiti. At the statue of the fire-breathing Pope guy by the welcome sign must be doing a good job of guarding the premises. A large crowd of people begin pouring out of the church. Some walk right past you, giving you friendly smiles and hellos, while others hang back and chat amongst themselves here in the courtyard. To your surprise, you spot May among the last to pass through the doors, accompanied by what looks like her parents. I have a house. Yeah, we have a house here. We inherited it. If you go back and check the VOD, the holy shit part was, for me, was the one from JoJo. May impatiently drags them towards the parking lot until she notices you, whereupon she jumps back in shock. Oh, it's you. You get the feeling she wants to leave as soon as possible, so you keep your response short. Hey May, I was just passing through. Guess I'll see you late. Well, hello there. I believe we met before at the Hand Panther. Good to see you again. You all know each other already? I feel so left out. May, is this your boyfriend? What? No! Damn it, May's parents aren't going to let you get away with that easily. You give them a cordial nod and greeting. Hi there, I'm Porku. I just moved in last week. Nice to meet you, Porku. I'm May's mother. Didn't we already met? What's going on here? I don't have my name tag on me at the moment, but rest assured I'm still staying. Working at the Panther is just my part-time job. Raising May is my full-time one, haha. Great, dad jokes. You grin and bear it. May is more upfront in her distaste for them and tries to pull her parents away. Oh, you're embarrassing me, Dad. Let's go already. Yeah, we kind of met Stan, but we've for sure met Candy. Hold on, kitten. I promised I'd give Dorothy the recipe for my peppermint cake. It's literally just vanilla cake mixed and crushed peppermints. That's the whole recipe. And I wanted to see what Jacob's been up to lately. You already see him every day at work. Why don't you go to show your new friend around, May? We won't be long. Why aren't you listening to me? Short memory. Yeah, does everyone here have short memory? Oh. May storms off towards the woods to stab some people. Oh dear. Oh, I'm getting a phone call, guys. Hold on. Let me... Alright, I'm back. Just a short phone call. Let's get back to it. Oh dear, she's been so rambunctious lately. What a shame. I thought she'd finally grown out of it. She gets it from your side of the family. I'm so sorry, Porky. Could you go check on her? She's a lot to handle, but she's sweet once you get to know her. I promise. It's okay. I'll go make sure she's alright. It was nice meeting you. Oh, thank you. We'll catch up later. No problem. See you around. See ya. You find May sitting at the edge of a cliff in the woods, moping. Hey, this isn't the woods. This is still the church. May looks over her shoulder and sighs. Lemon says hi, Porku. Where's Lemon? Is he in chat? Discord chat. Holy crap. I can't read. I'm not going to read all of Discord. I got a video to fucking stream, man. May looks over her shoulder and sighs. Hey, sorry about all that. Don't worry about it. So, you come here often? Here as in the cliffside or here as in church? Both? What is up with... Oh, this is Gold Feather. I can't hear... I'm going to skip this track real quick because it's just so quiet. Alright. Well, my mom works at the church. I come with her and Dad, but it's just on Sundays. That makes them happy. Your parents are nice. That's funny because my grandma just called me just that moment ago to say she's going to be at church Thursday, so she won't be there early for me to pick up the cans, so... Oh, life is weird sometimes. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't make things so hard for them. You brush aside some snow and sit down, your feet dangling from the edge. May seems to forget that you're there after a while. You're still here? Is that a problem? I'll leave you alone if you want. Nah, it's whatever. Hey, I have a question for you. May turns towards you. Are you actually religious? What? Where'd that come from? You came to the biggest church in a town alone, dude. Single people in their 20s don't do that without a reason. So, are you? Kinda, I don't know. Not really, yeah. We'll play the middle ground. Kinda, I don't know. That's pretty much how I feel. Like, I'm pretty sure there's some supernatural stuff in the universe, but maybe it's just in my head. And even if it's real, who's to say this religion is correct, or if that one is, or more likely it's the one that hasn't been invented yet. That's one way to think about it. I don't believe we're going to hell or whatever, just because we didn't happen to worship the right God. Maybe it doesn't even matter who's running the universe or what happens when we die. What we believe doesn't change reality. I mean, if we're on a ship that's heading somewhere and we can't control it, it'll arrive at the same place regardless of where we choose to believe it's going, if that makes sense. I guess. It's just, when you witness something that doesn't make sense, the only way to explain it is to believe that there's a higher power controlling things behind the scenes, you know? Yeah. I don't know, I feel like some things are meant to happen, but I can't figure out why. I don't know either. Maybe we're just like ants to some cosmic god and we're not really meant to understand things outside our influence. Oh well, church can be fun sometimes at least. The people are kind, we help the community, and there's free food involved sometimes. I can't complain. I knew it. I came here because I sensed there would be free food. Snark. So that's why you showed up. You got me. Guess I'm going to hell now. May finally eases up and cracks a smile. The two of you chat about philosophical stuff. You both barely comprehend for what feels like hours until May's parents eventually start calling for her. May, come on, it's time to go. Oh, now we can leave. Thanks for coming out and talking with me. I was already bored to tears during service, and my parents take forever chatting with everyone. Anytime. You give her a wave as she runs past you towards the church. See you around. See ya. You stick around for a while, enjoying the comfy scenery before getting up and going about the rest of your day. Time for sleep, right? Thanks for playing. One More Night in the Woods is still very early in development. Check out twitter.com Wait. Is that even spelled right? Codanon? Or oh wait, Coda VN. Why was I thinking of Codanon? Coda VN for more info. Yeah. And that's it, I guess. 2 hours in. I'm surprised that May is actually capable of complex thoughts. Well, I mean, this is a few years later, I guess, and I guess some people... I don't say they change, but I guess their horizons expand a bit, I guess. I don't know. That just... There wasn't even really a cliffhanger. It just ends. That kind of sucks. Damn, that's all we get. I know, right? I don't know. I'll probably end the stream here. And if the VOD gets 20 likes, I don't know if it will, because I know the last few Snoot and Wani streams barely even, they haven't reached 20, I'm pretty sure, so I don't know. If people want it, I'll stream it. There's got to be a demand, or it's just it's just until we wait for the full release. So whatever happens, happens. I don't know. This felt really lukewarm, but I guess I have to wait until I gotta really withhold judgment until the final product. And I was hoping to get a little bit more out of it, but I mean, like, further down the road, not like separate paths or whatever, but we'll see. When we get there, we get there. I might start up another stream. That's all, folks, yeah? That's it for now until we pick it back up again. Whenever that is. I do have a new game I want to stream, but it involves more reading, which is fun. Yeah, I'll get that settled and we'll pop back in, I suppose. I think Codanon is working on Coda again. Well, that'd be weird, like just jumping from this back to the Coda VN. I don't know. I'd rather get Coda sooner than this, to be honest, though. Coda had more magic than this, and that's just coming from someone who just isn't a fan of Night in the Woods. That's like not being a fan of My Little Pony and then like doing anything My Little Pony related. It's lukewarm. It's really carried by the person who made it, you know. And I trust Codanon. But it's going to take a lot of lifting to make Night in the Woods good for me. I don't know. I liked the church scene with May. It felt different than what I've perceived May to be as. But hell no, am I gonna... I'm not fucking paying for like the original game. I don't have like any inkling to go play it. The only way I'd play it is if someone fucking bought that shit. I'd have to be obligated to play it, and I probably suck at it. Anyways, I should probably wrap it up and stop yapping. I'm gonna go take a break and then we'll pop in with a new stream. I'll see you guys later.